because they can't get past that booty meat. People are put in positions and powers they're not ready for. Shall we? Of course we can.
Patrol troopers arrest charged today with following a traffic stop. And this case dates all the way back to January.
News 4's Spencer Humphrey is looking over the new court documents, and we should warn you, some details are graphic.
An Oklahoma state trooper allegedly giving a woman an ultimatum when he pulled her over here in South Oklahoma City back in January. She could either go to jail or have sex with him. The details in the arrest affidavit for Oklahoma Highway Patrol Trooper Jarquez Evans are disturbing. Investigators say it all started when Evans pulled over a woman for an expired tag near Southeast 29th and High Avenue just before 10 p.m. on January 26th. The affidavit says Evans' body cam and patrol car dash cam were rolling as he walked up to the woman's car. The woman allegedly telling Evans she had an illegal pipe inside. Evans ordered her to get out and searched her pockets before then searching inside her car, where he found a sex toy in her purse. Investigators say he brought it up to the woman, saying mine is bigger, then telling her he wouldn't take her to jail for having the pipe if she would just have sex with him. The woman later told investigators with the Oklahoma City Police Department that she agreed, and the two drove to a nearby parking lot where Evans got in her passenger seat and had sex with her. The affidavit says she even asked Evans if she would be charged with prostitution for having sex with him, to which he said no, and that he'd taken off his body camera and microphone. Investigators say Evans later bragged to a friend about what happened, but told them the woman is who proposed having sex. OKCPD investigators sent Evans' uniform pants to OSBI's crime lab, where tests on them found a fluid stain matching Evans' DNA profile and another likely matching the woman's profile. Evans was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail Friday on charges of rape and forcible sodomy. In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
We reached out to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol hoping to ask them some questions about this. A spokesperson would only confirm Evans had been arrested and is currently on administrative leave. They did not tell us how long he's been on leave and if it is paid or unpaid. We'll keep asking.
Now, what in the world is going on with Jarquez here? Now, I believe that cops are necessary, but not to the point where we have them now. Highway patrol, I get it. This guy's just not a regular cop. He is a highway patrol for Oklahoma. And my thing with a lot of cops, and I'm not a person who gives cops trouble. I've never really been pulled over in my life, but a few times, because I mind my own business, I try to stay out of trouble. But in cases like this, you have a lot of cops who do have God complexes and do feel like they can do whatever they want. And in this case, this guy definitely had to be intimidating to this woman, right? But she had to have been scared by this guy being pulled over. And she probably felt like she had no choice, even though some people, the way it is now, she probably just didn't want to go to jail. So she agreed to it. My man, searching, going through her stuff, found a joint, a glizzy, and then had the nerve to compare his joint with this whole innuendo, and then was like, yo, let's get busy. So obviously this wasn't his first.
Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca.
And then was like, yo, let's get busy. So obviously this wasn't his first time using his power. He claps the cheeks. She's so scared that she thinks that she's going to get hit with a P charge. But this woman obviously wasn't in her right mind, and she was terrified to think that this dude actually clapped the cheeks and then get hit with the charge afterwards. But she did the right thing reporting this dude, because she probably was either married or probably had a guy and it was weighing heavy on her. This dude had to be a idiot, and he fell for this and then try to put it on her, which a lot of people do. So he deserves everything that's going to come with that. As far as it being the R charge, I guess it was against her will at the end of the day, even though she was pressured into doing it. So this is a buster, man. And a lot of cops are getting hit with this. I watch a lot of true crime, so you guys have seen all the stories with cops doing worse, deleting women out there on the road, which is totally jacked up, man. But what do you guys think should happen to good buddy right here? What do you guys think should happen? And it's not because he's a bro, because you got white dudes doing this too. You got Hispanic dudes. You got all kind of cops doing crazy stuff like this. Such a prestigious job as being a highway patrolman, and you go trying to clap cheeks. But let's get on to another clip, guys. This one is a doozy. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Our top story this morning, an Atlanta police officer is behind bars facing rape charges. Authorities with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office tell us the alleged rape happened in January, but wasn't reported until earlier this month. Our Chrissy Diaz live from the Cherokee County Detention Center where that officer is being held. Chrissy, some really disturbing details about how this all happened.
Yeah, this one's concerning, Aisha. We know the officer was not on duty when the alleged rape happened, but that he did identify himself as an APD officer shortly before it happened. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office says Atlanta police officer Lionel Deli and the woman met the day of the assault. And the woman told investigators Deli identified himself as an officer and said he was, quote, conducting an investigation shortly before assaulting her in her home at an apartment in Ackworth. Deputies wouldn't say what led him to that apartment complex, but did say they found evidence to support the rape charge.
All sexual assaults are concerning, every single one of them. This one is absolutely no different, but certainly when the suspect is a law enforcement officer, it's even more troubling than it would be otherwise.
Officer Deli turned himself in on Friday. He is currently here in the Cherokee County Jail without bond. APD says they are cooperating fully with the investigation, that Officer Deli has been suspended without pay pending an employment hearing. Aisha.
All right, Chrissy, thank you. This is definitely one we will stay on top of. Thanks for that update.
An employment hearing? Good buddy actually raped this woman. Like, what the hell is going on here? So obviously in this case, this dude had to have been tracking her, following her, watched her go into her apartment, and then conjured up this story. Who knows if he'd done it before in the past. But dudes is that hard up for buns that they be trying to use their authority to impose on women to get, like, what are you thinking? And then you just gonna walk off? Like, you do this to a woman, you break into her house in essence, you do this to her, and then you just walk off like everything's cool? And did you give your real name? Like, what? This is just idiots. These crimes, dudes is just idiots. What the hell are y'all thinking out here, man? Doing this foolishness. This is bananas. Pause. I mean, I think all these dudes who do this. Now, there are a lot of guys who are falsely accused, but this isn't the case, man. These dudes like this, they need to be deleted immediately. Who do stuff like this, in my opinion. They need to be deleted, because I think the punishment a lot of times for these dudes, the years that they give, the time that they give these people isn't really deterring them too much. We need to get back to public punishment, these public deterrents, to make them say, hey, I don't want to be looking like that, but this is a business. You make money off of it. Attorneys make money. People make money off of dudes doing stupid stuff like this, man. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about these clips. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos.
That booty meat. Let's be real. Booty meat, booty meat. Get you in trouble every time.
Let's go.
I'm working on it.
From watching her first hockey game
to
play
cops,
They not
politicians.
being hoes,
Yeah,
they
you
just
better
wear
take
a
heed.
uniform of hoes. Understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, men have
Think
been.
a nigga being funny.
Men have been telling you this. Yo, that is,
You'll be
y'all don't
a
think about fucking nobody.
And ladies, if y'all going to Disney World trying to find a man, let me just tell y'all something. The only brothers that's in Disney World is brothers that's with their family or with their kids. They not focused on no lady, especially not a lady with their cheeks out. Because there's no brothers getting together in the group chat like, yo, y'all trying to make a trip? Where y'all trying to go? Let's go to Disney World. Brothers ain't doing that. You're not about to find a group of handsome brothers looking for some ladies walking through Disney World while Mickey Mouse is walking back and forth. That's not the location for it. So I'm going to assume y'all ain't there looking for no men. But it's just so crazy to me because men have been saying this for the longest, that ladies, this is too much. Like, y'all are starting to expose too much. I remember when ladies used to wear bras. Women don't really wear bras no more. I think bras is going out of business now. It's like the nipple just got in style or something like that. Showing your little raisins is like the new fad or something like that. Anytime a man speaks on something like this, we're hit with, it's her body. She can wear what she want to wear. We can wear what we want to wear. He's being controlling. Now it's an issue because women are doing it in front of your kids. I think men knew how far it was going to go if this becomes becomes normal for you to say, well, it's my body. I can wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it. Now, your son, your little daughter, your little 5-year-old kids have to walk through Disney World and say, oh, SpongeBob, Spider-Man, Batman, booty cheeks.
Outfit check. I have on a skirt from Addicted, top from Fashion Nova, jewelry is from Amazon, and I have this Victor Roth perfume. That Kurt Geiger. PLT.
The skirt is barely past her waist. And you know what's so crazy? These are the same kind of girls that'll be like, why do all men just try to sexualize me? All men, they just want to sleep with me. You think a man, a solid thinking man, not one of these dudes that's trying to trick off. No, you think a solid thinking man is going to look at you and say, I want to bring her home to my mama. Ladies, this is where y'all get it confused. A lot of ladies see other women get attention by wearing stuff like this or posting stuff like this. And y'all assume, ooh, this is what the fella's like. No, this is what our sexual energy likes. That is two different sides of a man. Sexual energy and logical thinking. It usually is on two different sides for a man, which is a problem. So we're going to talk about that in another episode. But if a man approaches you wearing that, he is approaching you because he's interested in you sexually. And once he is fulfilled sexually, that logic is going to kick in like, I don't want no girl that dresses like this in public. I'm not bringing this girl around my mama. And there's nobody to blame but yourself. But it's your body, your clothes, you can do what you want to do. But in the world of repercussions, you have to live with the repercussions of what you wear. Are you allowed to wear whatever you want to wear? Yes. But you have to live with what comes with that, which is people looking at you like there is something wrong with you. Why are you wearing that in front of children at a kid's park? But I blame this stuff on feminism getting too far.
I may be doing a dumb thing by asking this question, but I need to know. Bubble skirts. Why do we hate them? Or, well, I don't hate them. Why do y'all hate them? For the people who hate bubble skirts, if you hate bubble skirts, come to the front. Explain. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, are my fashion eyes that bad that I just, like, can't see past trends? And, like, I'm like, they seem so cute to me. Like, I think, but not even just cute. Like, they can give. Like, they can really give. So I don't. Like, every time I see a girl wearing a bubble skirt, without fail, in the comments, somebody saying how they hate bubble skirts, how they just remind them of whatever era of fashion they originally happened in. Okay. But, like, why, though? Still, like, I don't get it. This is your chance. If you hate bubble skirts, take this comment section, air out your grievances, explain fully, wholehearted. Like, I genuinely need to understand what is the problem. Like, why do you dislike them? I don't dislike them. I'm going to get me one. But why do you dislike them?
I'm just going to say it because, frankly, it's a bit disturbing at this point. The amount of women that I see walking around, grown women, I'm not talking about little girls, walking around with these bubble skirts. I know fads come in and go out. And I know that everybody wants to be cute. And sometimes at certain periods of your life, you feel extra cute. You want to be a little extra sexy. And I empower you as an adult to do whatever it is that you want to do in your own space, when you're in your house, if you go to the beach, if you, whatever it is, okay? But what I'm not okay with is me taking my kids to the mall and your hind parts are out. What I'm not okay with is us being at a park or walking down the street or just anywhere in a restaurant near food. I mean, when you sit, your parts are literally on the seat. It is not hygienic and it is not appropriate. Okay, there's just no nicer way to say this. Now, I've heard that some other ladies came out and they said some stuff, and y'all came for them talking about the internet aunties always up in somebody's business and you need to mind your own business. Ma'am, that cannot apply when you are in the public eye. That is for everyone. If you don't want nobody to judge you when you look a certain way, then don't show them. Don't show them, because you can't control other people. Okay, what you can do is control how you present yourself.
Man, them skirts look like straight up diapers. Fathers, please stay in your daughters' lives. This trend right here got No daddy in my life written all over it. Trends are always cool until it's taken too far, or that trend is now at your kid's party, or one of your best friends come to your house wearing one of these bubble skirts knowing that your husband is walking throughout the house. Then it's not cool. Ladies, save something to the imagination. That is your power. But when you are just showing all your assets in public, you're giving your power away. The only people that's going to be interested in you is people that now want to act out what they're imagining they could do with you. And that has nothing to do with respecting you. But hey, man, it's been your boy, Ty Boogie. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on my post notifications. Go ahead and hit my Discord in the link below.
I told you, when men got to start telling women how to dress, well, that's a statement. That's a statement in itself. Like, we're telling you, the dog that we are, and all the sex, you know, lady, you don't need to be out here like that, yo. It's dangerous out here in these streets.
Imagine drifting off to 5-star sleep every night. Make that dream a reality with a top-rated mattress from
You would
Ringboard.
think they would respect a guy like that. No, they look at us like we punks. We don't know what we talking about.
Please understand that. And if you have so much love to give, and you ain't got no one to give it to right now, give it to yourself.
As we have heard Brittany Renner say, she's not open to being somebody's second wife. She's not open to having sex. She's living her life in purity. And I understand that, and give her a round of applause for doing that.
I can appreciate that.
As of late, we've been seeing her hanging out with Kevin Gates. And that's something interesting in itself, because he's also a so-called Muslim.
But that nigga right there be talking about he need that.
How did we get here? It all started when Aaron the plumber was on Erica Menia's show, and
Aaron this correlates?
On some guys trying to get Erica Menia's favor. Once Kevin Gates saw that, he decided to crash out on Aaron.
I don't think he right for Erica. I seen him talking to another, and they went upstairs. And what? Stop jumping in front. Stop jumping in front of my. Help me get this. You don't hurt me from getting this. Oh.
You help me get this. You know. This nigga remind me of just the older YB.
If you would have walked off, I'd have been like, I ain't never seen my partner this happy. Whatever you doing, sweetie, just keep it up. You know what I'm saying? He really you doing all this out behind a hole with kids.
Aaron the plumber replied to that.
Alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh. It's your Bradesky, Aaron the plumber. Kevin Gates, I seen your video. All I can say is, I just try to be an entertainer. Same way you entertain on the internet, I try to entertain. I try to change the perception of these women. A lot of women didn't like me from Pop the Balloon. I was just trying to show that.
I'll say this real quick. For a nigga that's always with that rah-rah, he was a little calm on it, talking to Kevin Gates. This nigga got a little calm. How are you doing? Good, sir. I just wanted to come to you correctly as a man and just say, when other niggas would be a little bit more rah-rah though. Am I mistaken?
I'll stand on business.
Nigga went back, the niggas was at work. Shout out that nigga Aaron the plumber too. I rock with that nigga.
Behind my woman, just because she's a single mother, that doesn't mean she's not qualified, Single mothers are qualified for me. I know most men don't like single mothers, but it is what it is, pedestrian.
Kevin Gates, realizing that it was Ramadan and Aaron the plumber was also a Muslim, responded nicely and talked about single motherhood in his own right.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm talking to Aaron. I got your message. I got your video, brother. I did not know that you was Muslim. I pray that you find it in your heart to forgive me if I was offensive. But I think what I said was misinterpreted. What I was saying is I want for my brother what I want for myself. What I was saying is I'm never going to get in nobody way or interfere with nobody from having their way with a beautiful woman. That's like if I see that the woman wants you or the woman wants somebody else and don't want me, Hey, she didn't choose me, so may the best man win. I'm not going to jump in front of that and try to stop that from happening. And then as far as what you said about the woman with kids, I don't have a problem with a woman with kids. I'll take a woman with 3, 4, 5 kids. I'm not tripping on that. They our kids now. But that's not my first prayer to God. I didn't say, God, please bless me with a beautiful woman that got children that's not mine.
In that clip, he talked about the fact that he don't mind having a lady that has kids, but he's not asking Allah to send somebody with kids. That's not his first prayer, because Kevin Gates would probably want to deal with a woman that didn't have kids. That's interesting because we'll need that information later on. Now, fast forward. Now, as we know, Brittany Renner pulled up to DDG stream with guess who? It was with Kevin Gates. And that's interesting because, well, they do have a little bit of a history. And remember when Brittany Renner saw Kevin Gates and finally met him, it was a lot of sexual tension.
Hi, my name is Alina, and I would like you to give you a few reasons why you should consider dating a young Slavic lady.
Lot of sexual tension.
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany Renner, and I'm here with the one and only Kevin Gates.
Jesus Christ.
How you feeling?
Amazing. Hey, thank you. Hey, this I don't care if you get this on, okay? I just want to say thank you for being an amazing person, always living in your truth. You inspire others silently. They probably don't want to admit it, but you know, you inspire me. Thank you so much.
And thank you. Let me tell you something. So my first Rolling Loud I did in 2019 is when I first saw you. Yeah. And you were actually, Will and I worked together, and you were the only person that I wanted to see the entire festival. And today in 2022, it still rings. You were the only person I wanted to see.
Did you like what you saw?
I actually loved it. I actually love what I'm seeing now. Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Brittany Renner would go on to be in Kevin Gates' videos for music videos. They would hang out. They would be seen together. But it's interesting because Kevin Gates was married to Drika, and I believe is still legally married to Drika, although Drika Gates, his wife, is not following him right now on Instagram. We also saw the two of them hanging out in the car, singing and stuff, and enjoying each other's time. But this clip...
Hey? Clappers, man. The Jezebel spirits, you know? They get righteous men in trouble. They only go for the righteous. They don't go for the ones chasing them. Never that. Only the righteous. Braka. Until next time.